Good morning, it's Lissy. It is Monday, November 7th, 7:22. So I want to start with just a little rant here. And I hate to do this, but okay. So I know I put myself out there on YouTube, occasionally on my blog, on Instagram. And I know that often that invites opinions and comments, and most of them are lovely. And while I accept that constructive feedback from you folks is part of the deal, I also I don't accept when that feedback doesn't come. It's not constructive. It's just kind of a little mean-spirited. So when you post mean comments, I'm going to delete them. FYI. And in particular, I got a comment this weekend about my hair. Now here's the thing. Another thing, my love of fashion and style and beauty products gives me the motivation to try things outside of my box occasionally. And sometimes that can be good and sometimes that can be bad. Basically, I might be more apt to experiment than many of you. But that doesn't give anybody the right to tell me. Basically, the specific comment I got was that clearly somebody doesn't like how I'm doing my hair these days. That they'd rather have a whole bunch of high street clothes and good hair than high-end designer clothes and bad hair. Seriously? What did you get out of putting that out there? Did you think I was going to take your feedback and do anything with it? Did it make you feel better? Is there some reason you don't like me? I don't know. I just don't understand stuff like that. So anyway, that's the end of my rant for now. On to the regularly scheduled programming. So I made a couple notes because I always forget the things I want to mention to you. Okay, so last time I checked in, I was on my way to the Hot Pink Luncheon. It was super fun. I think it was one of the best ones ever. It's always at the Boston Harbor Hotel, which is a beautiful location. It's a bunch of lovely ladies, some gentlemen. And, the BCRF, they raise a lot of money, and ultimately what they do with the money is they give the money to researchers to help, research cures and treatments for breast cancer. So part of the deal at the luncheon is they have a panel. They do kind of a Q&A. They get questions in advance from the people at the luncheon, and the researchers answer the questions. So it's very interesting, very informative. It's a really nice luncheon. And then after, at this particular lunch, Ellen Hildebrand, who is an author, I don't know if any of you all have read her books, but she has, suffered breast cancer. So she was there this year, and they did a little Q&A with her, which was very interesting as well. But then after, they gave away her books, and she was signing them in the bar in the back, and, everybody had a fun afternoon whooping it up. So that was that, and then on Friday, I took a half day, and I went down to New York to visit my sister, my brother-in-law, my two nephews. I taught my oldest nephew to say, tell everybody how smart you are. He's like, wicked smart. I think it's so funny. He's a little mimic. I mean, I know kids that age are mimics, but he doesn't just mimic what you say, he'll mimic how you say it. So there's this little local restaurant called Tommy's, but the woman, when she answers the phone there, it's Tommy's. So he says, I want to go to Tommy's for a bagel. It's really funny. Anyway, so that was my weekend. I think I'm getting another freaking cold because the two boys were sick. My sister ended up getting sick yesterday, and the poor thing is pregnant, so she can't even take any meds. So that was my weekend. And then did I have anything else I wanted to tell you? Oh, one other thing. I've gotten a few comments on here. With my singing and dancing, you think maybe I'm there's a gentleman in the background that I haven't told you about. No such luck. Anyway, that's just me. I love to sing and dance. You just don't always see it. Because, I worry that I might horrify you with too much of that. Anyway, so that is that. I'm off to work. I feel pretty spry. I should have gotten up way earlier with the time change, but I am coming down with a cold, so I did lay around as usual. But I'm wearing a Tory Burch top. This is the newish one that I got. You've seen it recently. a Neiman Marcus sweater, an Hermès bracelet, an Hermès belt, Reese trousers, old Miu Miu booties, and I'm going to throw on my the Carolina Herrera coat that you've seen, which I'm loving, and my Chanel bag. So that is, I think, the end of that for today. And I think I'm actually due to get my hair done this weekend, but I feel like I don't need it. I have gotten some comments recently but that you still think my roots are bad, but I think it's part of the look. Like, it's not totally root. You know what I mean? So I might call and push it back a week or two and just see what happens since I'm, kind of trying something new. Anyway, that's it. I hope you had a good weekend and happy Monday. See you soon. Bye. Good morning. It's Lissy. It is Tuesday, November 8th, 7:12 a.m. Big day here in the United States. It's election day. The world's going to be a different place no matter what happens. I think the United States in particular is going to be a different place. But anyway, I have a cold. Thanks to my nephews, which is a bummer. But I'm off to work. I left work, not early, but like 5:15 yesterday because I was like, I need to come home. So anyway, I have nothing on the agenda today other than work and then Pilates tonight. I was thinking about my little rant yesterday. Was I overreacting? I don't know. I don't think so. The comment bothered me. But anyway, sorry if it was too much. So it'll be quick today. I'm wearing a COS t-shirt, this Lafayette jacket from last year, which is like reversible, Michael Kors pants, an Hermès belt, Christian Louboutin flats with some little studs on them, and I'm going to wear my Givenchy bag. I hope this is warm enough. I'm not putting on a coat. I think it'll be fine. It's supposed to get to like 60 today. So it might be a little chilly this morning. I don't know if I really like this color lipstick. I might have to rethink this. I think it's too light pink given how pale I am today, and I didn't do like a lot of bronzer. So anyway, and the usual Hermès bracelet. That's it. Have a good day. Bye. To listen through silence. So I can't watch the news this morning. Today is Wednesday, November 9th at 7:20. And usually every morning when I get ready, I watch the news. I watch the local news until 7, and then at 7 I watch the Today Show. The election is over, and I can't say I'm happy with the results, and I just can't watch it. So I'm listening to music. So sorry if your politics are different than mine. That's all I'm going to say about it. But back to the happy place of the outfits. So I'm going to work today. I have to leave work a little early because I'm trekking out to the burbs. Alicia's doing like we're going out to Hingham, which is a suburb of Boston, south of the city. And Alicia is doing there's like a style event. She and this interior designer are collaborating and having a little soiree at some restaurant down there. So I'm leaving work a little early to head down there because we have to get down there for like 6 or something. So anyway, today I am wearing, and actually my hair came out pretty decent today. Yeah, I do have my appointment Saturday. Depending on which way I look at it, I'm like, I should or I shouldn't go. I mean, I probably could go another week, but I'll probably just keep my appointment. Anyway, so I'm wearing this DVF top, this Hermès bracelet. This is, I'll step back in a sec. And a Chanel necklace. This is my Dior kind of coat dress. I'm wearing Max Mara pants, Valentino shoes. My swingy coat dress. I love it. Yeah, and these shoes. And my Dior bag. So that is today's get up. And did I have anything else important to tell you? Oh, somebody asked me which mascara I've been using recently. I've actually been using my Tom Ford. And I hate to say it, like, I really like it better than any of the other ones. I tried the Chanel one. The Chanel one's fine. And I still like the Dior Show mascara. But for me, the Tom Ford is the best one. Um, so the question is, do you want to pay $45 versus, like, probably 30 or whatever other mascaras are? Or honestly, the L'Oreal from the drugstore, which is probably under 10. So these are the choices. But for me, the Tom Ford goes on the easiest. Like the Dior, I can kind of get the same look, but it's a lot more work. Yeah, so there was that. And then I got another question. Oh, one of you lovelies asked me about my outfit planning. So, like, do I plan ahead or do I just do what I feel? Usually I do what I feel. I want to be one of those people that plans ahead, because it would be way, oh, my sister's texting me. It would be way, it would be easier because then in the morning I would know what I'm doing. But it's always like, what's the weather doing? How do I feel? Like half the time I don't feel like putting on skirts and tights. Although yesterday I did write down a few outfit options for the rest of the week, and this was one of them. So there's that. So we'll see how that goes. But that's really that. And I guess that's all I have to say for today. Happy Wednesday. Bye. Good morning, it's Lissy. It is Friday, November 11th at 7:30. It's Veterans Day here in the United States, but for me that means nothing because the stock markets are open, so I go to work. But for a lot of people, they have the day off. Anyway, I am still getting over my little cold. I did go out Wednesday night down to the South Shore, or as Alicia calls it, the country. Our friend Kelly looked at me. She was like, Lissy, do you think of this as the country too? And I'm like, you have to remember, I like operate in like a little, 1 mile radius, like driving. I mean, it's not as far as it took. Like it took an hour to get down there. We were down in Hingham. But it feels like a long way away. Like one of my friends that I used to work with, when I said how far it was to get down to the Coldplay concert, she lives down there, and she looked at me like I was a wacko. And this is not quite as far. So anyway, so I went to the country on Wednesday night after work with Alicia. She did a little, they did a little style, like interior style and fashion, like holiday event at this restaurant Tosca down there, which was really fun actually. So we had a good time. And then I stayed in last night because I just still feel like I don't know. I'm like, I just have a head cold. So I had a nice night in last night. I watched YouTube videos. I caught up on The Voice. And that was it. So today I'm off to work. Tonight I'm going to stay in. No plans. And then, before I forget, I did do a blog post on the stuff I liked at Brooks Brothers. So I'll link that below so you can see the things that I really liked. I didn't want to forget that. But anyway, so tonight after work, I'm getting a manicure pedicure. As I looked at my nails, I remembered. And then tomorrow morning, I have my trainer in the morning. In the afternoon, I have my hair appointment. And then tomorrow night, I'm going to go to dinner with my friend Nicole. I think we're going to try this restaurant called Salty Girl, which is newish in Boston. I haven't been there yet. But I heard that it's tiny and it gets very, very crowded. So I might have to chat Nicole up about that and see if we either need a plan B, or because they don't take reservations, or we need to just go somewhere else. So I will see what she thinks. And I think that's really it. Yeah. So today I'm wearing Chanel necklace, Hermès bracelet. This is my Carolina Herrera coat with the this Alice and Olivia top that I wear. And then this morning when I was getting dressed, I'm like, wait a minute, how do I have 2 pairs of gray trousers? I forgot. These were the ones I thought I had. These are Lafayette. These are Michael Kors. I totally forgot I had bought these a while ago, like when they were on sale. And I'm wearing my Stuart Weitzman booties. And I decided to carry my Saint Laurent bag, which I have been toying with getting rid of, and Alicia has told me it is unauthorized. I love this bag. It's big. So, I do love the bag. So maybe now that I'm using it, I will be reinvigorated about it. But I figured I didn't feel like using my Chanel boy bag today because when I go get my nails done, like I want to have my Kindle, like when I'm having a pedicure, like I like to have some things with me. So I wanted a bigger bag. And I think that's it. So I hope you've had a good week. Happy Friday. I'm really happy it's Friday, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.